Hey YouTube, it's your boy G Miles. Today we're back on our video. Today we're doing some oatmeal cream pie cookies from scratch. So here it is. Never done this before, but I had it when I was a child though. Yep, got all the ingredients right here. Yeah, this bowl is ready. And I'm gonna measure everything out. Since I'm gonna get started on the dry ingredients first, then on to the wet ingredients. Since I'm just trying to do the recipe right. All right, once you got everything set up, but first with our dry ingredients, we're gonna add the 1.5 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. Yeah, so we make it right. Once you add the 1.5 cup of flour, and add 1 teaspoon of salt. Once you add a teaspoon of salt, gotta add 1 teaspoon of, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. That way, so it can be making it easier. Okay, once you added those, what else? All we're gonna do now, just add 1 teaspoon of, of cinnamon. Yeah, like so. Okay, once you added, that stuff, all we're gonna do now, just stir it into the flour, like so. Yeah, just give it a quick stir. And there you go. Once you did that, you gotta add 1 cup of oats, dried oats. Ooh, which I didn't forget. Gotta stir it up pretty good until it's all nice and neat. Yeah. And I'm gonna finally, make my, wet ingredients in a separate bowl though. All right. Once you got your wet ingredients set up and stuff, all I'm gonna do now is just add half a cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Yeah, like so. Okay, once you got everything, once you got the white and brown sugar in there, add the butter. It's a whole stick of butter. Once you did that, okay, once you got the sugar and stuff mixed in there, along with the butter that is room temperature, I'm gonna do now is add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh, and also of course, some 2 large eggs. That we're gonna do. And what you're gonna do now? Okay, once you got the eggs and stuff mixed in, and all I'm gonna do now is just add 1 or 2 things of molasses though, to 2 teaspoons. All right, once you did it, since I gotta stop right here, since I'm gonna make the video too long. It's 1 thing of molasses. I'm gonna add 2 though, just in case. Okay, once you add 2 teaspoons of molasses, add a pinch of salt. Once you get that, okay, once you did that, and all I'm gonna do now, just add 1.5, let's see, things of, let's see, this mixture, this dry mixture. All right, enough mixing though, and all I'm gonna do now is add the rest, like so, and then use this just to stir this up for a bit, for a while, like so. Yeah, just mix it off, just mix it in pretty good. Since I have enough of the mixer, so why not use a spatula just to stir things up and stuff like that. And I mean to do it. Yeah, get it all mixed up. And just all coating stuff with the flour though. All right, once you got everything stirred in pretty good, and check it out. Yeah, and plus that's the cookies that we're gonna make, the oatmeal cream pie filling. Yeah, that's the dough for the oatmeal cream pie, which I grew up with. And, you know, up in the, it's, you know, come see this, and then use this, the scooper for the cookies though, you know. And I'm gonna get to the, tray once I can. Okay, before I get started, once you put them on the tray, all I'm gonna do now, just do it like this, and voila, that's all you gotta do. Yeah, like I said though, and put them into the tray like this. Well, I'm gonna show you in a little while. Okay, once you get to the pan, what you do, just then add you some parchment paper before putting the cookie dough on, or else it's gonna stick to the bottom if you don't. And when you do now, just do the same thing. Yeah, see what I'm doing? I'm trying my best, like, keep them separated. You know? And I'm doing the same thing. Check it. And voila. Because I am. And I'm gonna scoop the rest of these once I can. Okay. Once you got all this scooped up, check it out. Perfecto. Yeah, so why not use up all of them instead of wasting it? Like so. And all we're gonna do now, just bake these while I do the filling and stuff. Alright. Once you get to the oven, if you see 350, preheat your oven to 350. Yeah, because that's the best way to cooking cookies. Well, I'm doing oatmeal cream pie. Once you did it, all I'm really do now just put all these in the oven, since we don't want to bake them all, instead of doing it one at a time though. Hope I'm screw everything up though. Okay, once you did that, all I'm gonna do now is let these, just let these bake until they're nice and soft though, and chewy, while I do the filling. All right. Let's see. Once you got your ingredients for the icing all prepped up, all I'm gonna do now is add Let's take, you know, a thing of butter that is from temperature. Once you did that, okay. Once that's in there, I'm gonna add 2 cups of powdered sugar. Yeah, you're gonna add 2 cups. Alright. Yeah, once you got everything mixed up, the powdered sugar and also the butter. Alright, once you did that, got the cream. Well, you know, I'm gonna do it one at a time. I'm just gonna add the rest. All right. Once you got all that mixed in, and check it out. Ooh, the filling for the oatmeal cream pies and stuff. So yeah. And I'm gonna keep it there once the cookies are finally done. Though they're more oatmeal cookies for the oatmeal cream pie. All right. Once the cookies are still baking for a little while though, now I'm gonna do now check on them and check it out. Ooh, nice and done. Yeah, now that's how you do it. Ooh wee. Yeah. Okay, once you did that, turn that joker off, and there you go. That's how you do it. And I'm gonna show you the cookies for the oatmeal cream pie and in a jiffy. All right. Once your cookies are still out in the oven, and check it out. Nice and good and also soft. And all I'm gonna do now is let these cool off before icing those cookies though, you know? Yeah. And I'm gonna let them cool off for a little while. All right, once the cookies are cooled down, all I'm gonna do now is just turn them over. Since we're gonna do our thing, like so. Okay, once you do your thing, I'm gonna do now just get the filling. And squirt it all around, like so. And put them on the cookies, like that, voila. And do the same thing. There we go. And that's how you do it. And I'm gonna do the rest of these for a while. All right. Once you got your filling into the cookies, and voila, here it is, oatmeal cream pies. You know, I did it right though, but I kind of made them a little sloppy though. Yeah, it is what it is. Cause you know, I need to like do better at it. And voila. And that's how we do it. And I'm gonna keep it updated once I get to the oatmeal cream pies. All right. Oh yeah, once you got your oatmeal cream pies into the plate, let's see how it tastes. Since, you know, kind of made that too runny, a little runny or something like that. So doesn't matter. I'm gonna get this taste test in each one. Yeah, these are good though. Not too rough or anything, but just perfect though. Good. And I'm gonna get through my oatmeal cream pies if I get a chance. Hey, I'm back. So the oatmeal cream pies that I had is super good and amazing. So yeah, so check it out. A whole thing of oatmeal cream pie, you know what I mean? And check out the rest of them. Says, you know, I could have done better. You know, I did alright though, but I'm gonna leave these in the fridge though before I put them up in a Ziploc bag. So, you know, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's all for this video on oatmeal cream pie cookies from scratch. So yeah, YouTube, if you're new to this channel, please give a like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell every chance. And it's been your boy G Miles. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed that video. Peace.